Howdy, with this video, I want to go over how to format short quotes and long quotes when you use them in your essay. Um, Again, make sure you're formatting your essays right for MLA formatting with no title page. You want to make sure you're double spacing. You want your name, my name, class, section number. What is today? Today is June 6th, D-Day. You're going to have your title. Can't type here. But when you're using quotes in your essay, I'm just going to copy something I've taken from somebody else's paper. Generally essay titles and short story titles are going to be in quote marks. So the birthmark should be in quote marks. Same thing with self-reliance. Here's a pretty good example of a short quote. We get down here, she's talking about Emerson's self-reliance. She says he states, she's introducing it with a partial sentence, so she's going to use a comma there. Then she gives a quote. It should be word for word. We'll talk about how to alter quotes a little later on. For the citation, it's pretty clear she's talking about Emerson's self-reliance, but if you wanted this citation there, that would go like that, then the period ends the sentence. If you want to introduce a quote with a full sentence, you want to use a colon there. He makes the following statement. There I have a full sentence, so I'd want a colon to introduce that short quote. But short quotes are 3 or fewer lines. They have the quote marks around it. Most people are doing that fairly well. If you're going to do a long quote, this is where people are getting a little off here. You want to introduce the quote. Again, make sure you introduce quotes. Don't make a quote its own sentence. A long quote is 4 or more lines as you type it. I think this will get me 4 more lines. But you're going to offset the long quote. I'm just going to, and to do that, you want to go ahead and get it on its own line there. And you can hit this button over here, this increase, and there's one in Google Docs as well. And again, you want to give the citation to go at the end of the long quote, after the period for long quotes, a little different there. Then you want to make sure you get it back, and then continue with whatever you're going to say. Short quotes, 3 or fewer lines for MLA. They get the quote marks. I need to introduce it and cite it. Long quotes, you want to introduce it, but it'll be tabbed over twice or offset. Sometimes you hear them called block quotes because you block them over a couple of times. And Emerson, he's the writer. He's going to be the first word on the works cited page. And you're citing your quotes using the first word on your works cited page and a page number if you have one. For example, if you're going to quote from the birthmark from our textbook, that should include a page number. Quoting Emerson from the website I send you to, there's no page number. It's just one long document, so there won't be page numbers. So that's the difference between short quotes and long quotes. Some people seem a little confused with the long quotes. And again, the first couple of responses, we're trying to work through what you don't remember from Comp 1 or what you should have learned in Comp 1. People don't carry around MLA formatting in their brains too often, so we need a little review there. But if you have any questions about that, hopefully that'll help you get it right on the next one. Next one's going to be response number 3, right? All right, we'll talk to you later. Want to keep it short.